What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why?
Not too bad, how are you?
Good, thank you. I have this and I'm going live.
Yeah, we're recording as well.
I know, that's good. Everybody's safe. What was actually
Do you guys have any no weapons posted signs?
No, we do not, sir.
No?
But there's
I'll
an
go get the
Arizona
troubleshooter for
statute
you.
that says you cannot have voting a camera.
Okay. What is it? You said there was something that said you can't have a camera while you're voting?
You can't have video recording while you're trying to vote or in the voting area, and also weapons are not allowed.
Okay. Was he recording inside?
Yes, he was.
Can you show me that where it says there's no recording?
Pardon?
Can you show me?
Oh, you mean we don't have it posted, but that's an Arizona statute, I believe, sir.
Okay. Are you
I may
able to
be
show me
wrong.
that?
We may be all blown up, but he's not coming in with a weapon.
Right.
And I didn't even notice his weapon until I confronted him about the camera and told him he couldn't videotape.
Gotcha.
Now, then he sits there, well, what about my weapon? Do you think that's bothering you? I said, yeah, now it does. Out. He stepped out voluntarily, but then he's been back twice now. This is crap.
Okay.
He's just creating and the worst thing about it, he's a GI. He's an asshole.
Gotcha. Okay.
I couldn't give you the exact ARS code that covers it, but I know we've already been drilled that you can't have a police, you cannot have a weapon in this.
Thank you for keeping us safe.
Hey, no problem, sir. How you doing?
No, the situation was getting a little nervous in
Was
there,
it?
so thank you for,
Not a problem. Not a problem.
I don't like to have to, but I'm not afraid to do what I'm sworn that I would do. We've already asked him if he would remove his weapon, put it in his car, and not bring in a video recording that he could vote. And then now he's pushed it twice.
Yeah, let me just look some things up here.
Okay. Do you know exactly which code, which?
Not exactly.
I don't either.
I just asked Val. There's supposed to have been a sign in there that says no weapons.
Well, within a house of worship, is there?
Well, there shouldn't be
not.
automatically.
I believe so too, but the fact of the
I
matter
don't know
is
why you
that
would have to have that explained to you. We've had other officers come in and vote. They left their weapons in their boxes, locked the car.
Hey, so if I come in and vote, I can't leave my weapon in the car.
But
I
you have a
understand
box,
that.
you can lock it.
I believe that they make an exception for an officer in uniform
Yes.
that's on duty.
Okay.
I believe that they do
county
because
come
you have
in
a problem.
and they did leave their weapons in the car. So this is the first issue we've had.
Right.
And it's no fun at all.
No.
We've already had a lot of people that are just not a bit happy about it.
So I'm not too sure. If there's no signs posted asking about or prohibiting weapons, I mean, I don't. Once you ask him to put the weapon away, that's one thing. But just
Twice.
you've asked him twice now.
Yes.
Well, it was asked because it's a house of worship. Number one, you have women with kids. Number
Right.
two.
And the woman that did
sometimes people
report it
feel intimidated.
It has
by
a
it.
child,
Yeah.
and she was
This is a
concerned for the
voting
child's
poll. You don't
safety.
want anybody feeling intimidated come to the polling vote because it's a violation of their rights.
Right.
So that has to be taken into consideration. And that's all it was asking. If you would just do that, you can vote. Everybody's screwed.
Yeah.
But this guy, he's sensationalizing
Now
everything,
he's got
putting
his
it
own
on
video
YouTube.
recording that he's either going to edit or has edited it. Well, I was very fair with him. I just told him, I said, you cannot come in.
Right.
Not with a video camera. I said, is it off? No, it's recording. You cannot come in here with a recording device. Okay. Then I saw the web.
Do you guys have any like the
Definitely.
voting rules or anything with you?
Pardon?
The voting rules or anything like that with you? Well,
It's convoluted.
Do you have it?
You'd have to go to the county recorder's office and get all of that information.
We check the things and it doesn't.
I'm sorry, but it's something that they ingrain in us.
right. But
That-
before we can enforce something, I have to make sure that it's legit. I mean, I can't do it just because it's uncomfortable, you know? Because I mean,
They said
if it's
posted
his
on the
right.
website for the,
Okay, Mr. Troubleshooter, can you get a hold of somebody down there that can quote a Arizona statute or whatever, that this officer can arrest this guy if he have to, or whatever he wants to, wherever he can do?
Should I call the hotline again? Or?
Are you the MCSO?
Yeah.
So can you guys tell us what's going on?
Somebody pulled it up.
Okay. Pop that out. Just make it.
There you go.
I knew there was some.
Well, we're supposed to be a little. We're
I
supposed to
knew
be on
you
the.
would.
Supposed to be on the down low. So there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So we got the call of the guy that you have here. She's our contact. He's our troubleshooter. That's what we have because we have multiple.
Okay.
And as far as him coming with the camera, all they need to do is vote and leave.
Okay.
So this whole videotaping and the gun and all that, not today.
Is he allowed to have a gun in there?
They said he's not allowed to. When
I don't think at a
hotline,
polling
they
place,
said
no,
there was
but
a
I will
hotline.
make a call just
And there was a
to
couple
be
people
sure, even though
inside
this
that
is
got freaked out
a
about
carry, but I do not think, you can't carry it in the bank just because you can carry it in the parking lot. You can't take the gun inside the bank. You can carry the gun, but you can't carry it inside the bank.
A few of the people
So
that
I
were
just
voting
I
got
don't know the
freaked out
specific
because of
rule
it.
inside of a
That's
Yeah,
what made
so
the
I'm gonna-
original call, not us, but this woman with the
Yeah.
child.
And make sure Roger, because he's
And-
good on the stats.
As well as videotaping. If he's not allowed to,
That's new, and
But
that's
here's the
what
whole thing.
we
Like,
We're
I
not
get it. It
allowed
makes
to
people
do something.
uncomfortable, but I
Well,
can't
the
go
video
arrest
part,
someone.
well, the video part I think is
No, they just told us
It's not
a couple
asking
days ago
for
that they're not
anyone
allowed
to
to.
arrest him.
Right, right.
We were just asking him
used
to
to be
step
you could
outside
take
the
a selfie.
facility.
right.
If he's not wanting to vote right now, go outside the facility. You can have your camera. You can keep your gun on you. But if you're coming back in to vote, please turn your camera off.
Right, absolutely.
Which
Keep
I
your
asked them
phone,
to do 3
turn your
different
camera
times,
off,
at
and
least,
leave your gun
if not
in
5
your
times.
vehicle.
I told them they couldn't
That's all
step
it was
in
asked.
with it recording. And I asked him, I said, is it recording right now? He puts it in my face.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's playing a game, and I don't like to play games
Right.
He
because
just-
I'm here to try to
He just said
obtain
he
the
wanted
law
to
to the
see
dang
which
state.
was going to be
And
the
I'm not
bigger
going to play
problem, the
games
gun
with this
or
clown.
that.
Right, right.
Not
Okay.
at
I
all.
don't know, whatever you
And then when I see his weapon, I said, I know you can't come in with a weapon. Step outside of the office.
Right.
Very often you see, I asked him to take his recording and his weapon,
Right.
put it in his car, and he could come back and vote all day long.
Well, for us,
Well, you
I
don't
understand
know.
that. I understand that part. But just for us, in case this happens
I
again,
understand.
I have to know what we can enforce, what we can't enforce. You know,
Voting
if it,
portion, I believe, because once he votes, he has to go past 75. So he can do anything past
It
75.
used to be, and the cameras used to be fine if you didn't get other people violate their privacy in the background. But now even selfies, they said, are not even allowed. No cameras whatsoever inside the polling place. Even for a selfie.
Signage to that,
They
to
do,
that point,
yeah.
and it's going to be backed up by, not by just conjecture, but
election
by
area.
law.
They said it's
So
something
that
new, I think,
nobody's
since the
allowed
last
to put
2
in
months.
campaign signs up or anything like that.
Brad was like, can you just show me anything or tell me what the state law is, and like I'll gladly turn it off. And the guy couldn't tell him, and the guy just kept yelling at him to get out. But this was never like broadcasted. It wasn't on a Facebook event. It wasn't
The
like a
unfortunate thing
YouTube
is,
live
like,
event.
he's responsible for knowing the law before he goes in. Like,
Sure.
I can't walk into a store and steal something and then claim I didn't know it was against
Sure.
the law. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. I get that. But when, to his fairness, when we walked in, I don't think any of those poster things were out there, like those tent signs.
Okay.
So
I know
whether
that they were
they're
here when
not
we
or
got
not,
here.
whatever. But he specifically asked them, like, I didn't see a sign that said I couldn't have anything on me. I didn't see a sign that said anything that I couldn't videotape. So my understanding is that it's my right. I can be in here doing this. And so that team that was working the event kind of struggled. Nobody could get, like, all somebody had to say was like fucking Doctrine 4267, and you know what I mean? We would have been done, and he would have came and put it out.
Were they
there.
asking him to put the camera back and the gun back?
They asked him to shut the camera off.
Okay.
And then he shut the camera off and asked if he could come back in to vote.
And then came
they
back
said
in
no.
with the camera.
I don't. He probably physically had it. Yeah, he didn't come put it in the car. That's when I came out to the car. I was done voting by that point. So it was like way blown out of proportion.
Were you for this, or were you just kind of along for the ride? Did he tell you
I
he was
just
going to
wanted
do
to
this?
come vote. Yeah. I mean, I knew he had his camera, but he has this new camera. He likes the mic on it. He thinks it's really cool.
Do you have water?
Can I give him a tea?
Yeah, I'll see if he wants it, yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take him back now.
Hey, Butter, you good with the tea?
Yeah, anything. Anything wet.
Hey, where do you bull ride at?
Cave Creek. Buffalo Chip.
Buffalo Chip?
New River. Tucson. Payson.
My buddy's name, his brother's name is Hadley. I I can't think of his last
You
name.
guys aren't sitting there questioning my wife, are you?
No. She's free to take off.
Okay, just any information that she volunteers, you guys can't use that. I mean, I just don't want to be implicated in like this YouTube shit. I don't fucking have a YouTube account. I don't. What I do have is a lot of friends that do.
Right.
That were watching. When I got into trouble, I reached out to them and said, I need your fucking help. This is happening.
So here's the problem, but like, and I told your wife, like, I can't walk into a store, steal something, and then when I get caught, claim that I didn't know the law.
No, you can't do that. That is so
like,
clear.
It's what you did today, unfortunately, is misconduct involving weapons. You're not allowed to bring a weapon into a polling booth, and that's in a different statute than the voting statutes.
No, I didn't bring it in the booth.
Well, no, into the building where the voting is going on. All right. And then the second one, like I tried to explain to you, I tried to read you a couple times, is you can't videotape or photograph inside there. I tried to read that to you a couple times. You don't want to listen.
I'll show you my video. I asked her over and over. I had people in line like, why won't you just give him the thing? Why can't he video? Why can't he show people what's on the walls? And Jack, at that point, he got super irritated.
Yes? All right. Hey, press. You want to take the camera? You got to take the camera.
No, you cannot take my camera, dude.
It's evidence, bud.
Dude. Jessica, if you guys delete it, I'm going to FOIA everybody's
Believe
cameras.
we're not deleting it. We need it
I
for
hope
evidence.
you use it and let me get the fuck out of here, dude. Can't you just look at it now? Can't you just look at it now? Why do we have to go through all the paperwork, documents? You're going to fuck my life up, man. Can you look at the video now, please? It is clear as day. You can hear it. You can see it. It's high def.
I'll tell you right now, because you were in there and you were recording, it's already done. You have to
what
know
your
the law before
sergeant
you go.
says is now I got to go in front of a judge to determine what I had explained to everybody. What the sergeant explained to me was that I videotaped a child. You're going to have to look on the video and see that that didn't happen.
Okay.
And then secondarily, unfortunately, when you bring people into public, they can be videoed. And I
Right,
hate
but that inside that is not public. That's private. That's a polling booth.
But that was it had public access.
Outside, yeah,
there's
right.
no sign-in sheet at the front. There's no nothing indicating that that's where
There is a
voting
sign-in
starts.
sheet. There's a sign-in. You
Yeah,
got
all
to
the way
sign
at
in
the front of
to
the
vote.
door. All the way at the front. I never even made it that
Need
far.
some more?
Yeah, thank you. I didn't make it that far. I was right there on the threshold when Jack asked me to leave, and that's when I told him I'll put my phone and my shit up on this file cabinet or whatever it was, that great file cabinet, and I'll be out of here. I'll let me go vote, or I said let me go vote, and I'll do that, and I'll be out of here. You know what I mean? It's no problem. I don't want to cause a fucking problem. I don't want to be sitting in here with handcuffs on.
And we don't want to do this to anybody. That's why you got to know the law before you decide to do something like this.
Dude, I kind of.
You
Here's
can't
the thing.
claim ignorance after the fact, you know? Like
Well,
a burglar can't tell me he didn't know it was illegal to break
I
into a house.
understand that, but it's a way different situation. We're fighting now. Our argument is between a state statute and a U.S. Constitution, and that's a bigger deal.
Right.
And I know you're a veteran. I know you care.
How do you know?
I know you believe it. I know you know it.
How do you know I was a veteran?
Dude, we gotta stop this shit, brother. You're a good cop. I can fucking tell.
What
There
branch are
are
you in?
some not good cops.
What branch were you in?
Army,
Army? What'd you do in the Army?
all kinds of shit.
Yeah?
I need to tell you this. Your sergeant needs to stop. What in the fuck was that? He made the decision.
It's already
to do
way
this.
above our sergeant at this point.
It's a voting poll, so I knew that. Thank you.
I'm gonna go hang out over there. If you need some more, man, just give us a call.
Hey,
all right, bud.
And the other people in line were like really chatty about it, and everybody was like, "Yeah, I think it's cool. Like, I'll show it to my teenage son." You know, like they don't know what to expect. There was nothing like aggressive or malicious or whatever. And
But
then
he came to prove a point.
No, I think he was really just trying to show people like this is what it's like. Come out and vote.
So what's the purpose of the BB gun?
I don't know. That's him being stupid.
Okay.
That I don't get. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't really until we got up like in the main room where you put in your information, and then the other gentleman like really quickly got upset. Was like, "Call 911! Call 911!" And then at that point, he was like, "Now you're being super disrespectful."
And I think that if
You
he
know
would
what
have put the phone back and the weapon back at that point, we would have had nothing.
Right.
But he
Yeah.
decided to go back in there
Right.
and started it all over again. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I came to the car. I thought he was going to be like a few minutes behind me, and then it got longer, and then you guys came, and then more city worth came. But he wasn't threatening anybody. He wasn't broadcasting anything. I think they made it a bit more dramatic. But
Well, he said he was broadcasting. He said he was on live.
I don't know if him telling anybody was broadcasted. I never heard that. As long as I was in there, he didn't tell anybody that. I just showed you guys his phone. It wasn't broadcasted. That might have just been somebody else's speculation. Which sucks.
Do we
because
have
if
his
that's
phone
what
or
us-
just the
yeah,
camera?
they just took
Okay.
it. That's not
They're
really
gonna
fair.
have
to-
to make sure they give them a property receipt too. So
Yeah. Is she okay to take off if she wants?
she's good.
I can go.
Yeah, because all that information, we got your information, right?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
gonna
she
call
got it?
me when he's
Okay.
released.
I'm sure they're gonna.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate your guys' professionalism and your dedication to your country. I know you didn't make this call, so I don't hold you responsible, but I appreciate your service, and thank you for keeping the community safe.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, sir. You need some more tea?
I'd love a swig.
Cole, do you have a property receipt?
I'll get one for him over there.
Property receipt? Or we're gonna do it over there?
I'll fill it out over there. I'm gonna head out.
What do you need from me?
Just throw this in the trash.
Yeah, because they still got it though.
Where's Sarge?
They're both right
I'm
there.
ready to spare this dude. My
Thing's dead.
took a dump. Started beeping like.
Really? You have a trash can?
Yeah. Yeah, there's one inside the voting room.
Okay. Hey, can you show me like where he was at?
Yeah, it was all over here.
Can you check her? The trash is right around the corner. If that's what you're looking for.
Thank you.
We win?
I don't know. I didn't.
So where was he at?
Gotta get out of the way.
Okay. Can you show me where he was at?
Where you standing?
Yes, sir.
You're welcome.
I saw him out in the hallway with the camera. Couldn't say anything until they got to this point right here, right where that gentleman standing.
Right here?
Yeah, and then he was pointing it at inside.
Okay.
Then he stepped inside, and I
He
think
stepped inside?
that's it. He stepped inside of that line right there, and that was the line of my line of demarcation for this guy.
Okay.
Yes.
You cannot be in here with that video camera.
Okay.
Come on in.
Okay, so
Why
he
not?
broke the threshold of the...
Which is the way to the restroom again? Oh,
This is the voting. To me, this is if you wanna say this is the voting place, and that's where it's at, and that's right. And then take care, Mike. Then when then obviously he's putting it in my face and he's asking me stupid questions, and I'm trying not to answer. Then he says, "Well, which one intimidates you more, the camera or the weapon I'm carrying?" And I said, "I hadn't seen a weapon, but both of them are not allowed in here. Out."
So you asked him to take it back, and he comes
I
back
asked
again
him
with it?
politely 3 times to leave the area. Did I not, Catherine? At least 3 times. And why?
He came in 3
Why?
times.
Huh?
He came
Yeah,
inside
twice. He's come in twice, yeah. And
Can I get your info too? You said you heard him say, or tell him to get out 3 times?
yeah.
Come on in.
It's Catherine?
Catherine. I need your ID.
Getting you in trouble that I didn't mean to.
No, I was just trying to,
Yeah, she was standing
oh,
right
here,
here.
go ahead.
What's your last name, Catherine?
Broski, Broski. I was just ignoring him.
Okay.
Because I was trying to get the voters through because I didn't want his behavior to affect like their voting experience. So I would just ignored him and was moving everyone through.
I'm just going to put that you heard him say 3 times to get out. Can I get your phone number? What's your date of birth?
5 days younger than me.
Okay, cool.
5 days.
And you have an Arizona ID? Perfect. Okay, thank you guys. All right. Excuse me. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.